Hey, what's up? Today we're looking at the idiots of the internet again. Let's do it.
Meltdown. That's a meltdown if I...
Ugh. Imagine being this age and having that kind of reaction to something. You shouldn't have that kind of reaction to anything. That's not a normal human response. It reminds me of like a toddler having a meltdown. Actually, you know what? I have 3 young children and they've never had a meltdown this bad, okay? And they have meltdowns all the time, but they've never done this kind of... I don't even know what to explain it. Maybe she's actually dry heaving and she's actually about to throw up. Someone please pump her stomach. She obviously ate something wrong. How are you not embarrassed by yourself? How do you not just walk around the earth all the time just feeling embarrassed about yourself? Why did he spawn like that?
I just got these new jeans. Do you literally see that? I don't know how...
You're not gonna wear those.
But I feel confident.
I don't care what you think.
Do you see how it literally sculpts me? Oh my gosh. Okay, also the waistband. I don't need to borrow your belts anymore because do you see this? It fits my waist so well.
Okay, well, I don't care.
Really? Okay, well, I used your card.
You use my card?
Yeah, I mean, it was really affordable. Like, you're not even going to notice a charge or anything.
Okay, well, bet.
Okay, girls, literally, my favorite pair of jeans. I can wear these all day. Nothing annoys me down there, like the belt. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So these are high rise by Fashion Nova. They have the wide leg as well. I size down, so I'm usually like a small and I got a 1, but these fit me perfectly. I'll leave that link right down below.
Man, this thing got like 3 million views on Twitter. Like, what? But this just looks like... Again, fabricated fake rage bait. They're like, oh yeah, he's womanizing her and blah, blah, blah. The way he just pops in, he literally did just spawn in. He's just like, bloop, bloop, boop. And all of a sudden he's there making comments and fake little looks at it. And then she's like, oh, the link's in the bot. Yeah, oh, tell me that you're not selling those jeans. Come on, we got to start seeing through this BS advertising. Although if he is shaming you for your jeans, well then, look, man, look at those tiny little shorts you're wearing. You're not allowed to go out in public in those little shorts, okay? Those plum smugglers? Oh, hell no. That's not fair. You can't do that. If she can't go out in those jeans, then you got to wear a decent pair of... you just cover up your legs, sir. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's so many fabricated fake videos out there now where it's like a couple like, hey, if we do this, it'll get, you know, people getting mad at X, Y, and Z. And I'm starting to see through it sometimes. Like the AI slop isn't bad enough. We don't need this kind of crap too. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too angry about it.
This boulder in a Paris art gallery has been where a French artist has spent a week of his life. Abraham Poincheval made a victory sign as he was helped from the 12-ton limestone boulder, where he has been entombed since the 22nd of February. His next performance would involve sitting on eggs in an attempt to hatch them.
He's gonna try to hatch eggs next? I don't buy it, man. You know they were just opening up that rock like, please don't be a corpse. Please don't be a corpse. The reason I don't buy it is, where was he going to the bathroom? What, is there a tube shoved up there? Does he have a catheter? Where was the liquid and that? If he didn't walk out like, you know, like he has saggy, like if he didn't walk out like, sorry, I had to demonstrate that one. That was too hard to explain. But seriously, if he didn't walk out like he just crapped his pants for a week, I don't know. What, did you take a bunch of anti-laxatives? You got a lot of fiber first, so you wouldn't have to do anything. I don't know. That's why I don't buy it. I just don't buy that he was in there for a week. If there wasn't, you know, his everything all over the place, smeared on the wall. What was the actual purpose? It's just getting harder and harder to sell art these days, I guess. You gotta do something eccentric. I hope he does hatch those eggs. I gotta look up the follow-up now.
Did you ask me to eat?
Why? Why do people like this exist? I don't understand. Apparently this is a homeless man and he kicked the meal out of his hand. Did you ask me if you could eat? He just wants to get his next meal, man. The sad part is he's probably still gonna eat that, but now he has to eat it off the floor because some asshole walked past him. It's just disgusting human behavior, and I just hate seeing this. Everybody's like, hey, why don't the aliens contact us? If they're out there, why haven't they talked to us yet? Because they know who we are deep down. They don't want to get involved. All right? You think they want to associate with that kind of BS? If they've got internet feeds, that's enough to keep them away from the planet forever. Pastor panics when he realizes he can't delete live footage.
What is that?
The water that you asked for.
Yeah, a large glass of water for my live stream. This is like a kid size, free sample size.
I'm sorry.
I'm an adult. Bring out an adult size. Okay? You're messing the whole video up. There are a lot of people watching. Okay, just delete that part.
Can't, we're live.
You can't back up like 30 seconds.
No, live streaming.
Okay, well, that's an example of how certain people can be a stumbling block to other people and cause them to sin. Like, she caused me to sin and become angry because she didn't get the water right. So that's something you want to avoid, being a stumbling block to others. So that was a good example. But you know what? Let's just, now I'm off. Let's just restart. People are going to restart. If you want to join the next live stream, please join. We're going to start over.
It's on the internet forever now, dude. Don't go live if you want to edit things. I hate how he tries to justify it as like, see, she made me sin. She turned me into a prick. I don't know what was happening. No, you turned yourself into a prick because you're too picky about the water. Even the way you asked her that, you could have just been like, oh, you know what, this is a little small. Can I get a bigger one? And then just drank that one first, but you had to like belittle her and make her feel dumb about it. There was no reason you had to act like such a prick. There's no reason. You could have asked her 100 different ways that would have looked nicer and would have been appropriate for stream. Or you could have just sucked it up and drank that one and asked for a bigger one next time. Oh my. Some people are just so delusional. This guy is walking the planet as a pastor doing this kind of shit. And then he blames her for making him sin. No, sir. That was you. You were your own stumbling block there. Not her. You stumbled over your own stupidity. This guy thought he came up with a great solution to his broken blender. Oh, how many of you knew that wasn't going to work before he even pressed the button? You had to hold it tight at least. And you didn't even have a lid on it. If you did this with like a lid duct taped on it and you put like the blender in a vice grip and then you started using the drill on it, that might have worked. I might have been like a valid effort, but this holding it up and... But even if it did work, you would have just been splashing the liquid everywhere. There was no world where that would have worked properly. Maybe if our gravity was different, it might have worked better. I don't know. Oh, this is an alarming one. A Shanghai flight was delayed 5 hours after an 80-year-old passenger threw coins into the engine while boarding, believing the gesture would bring good luck and a safe journey in 2017. Oh, wow. Please tell me this doesn't happen very often. Is this like a superstition going around with the elderly folk? That 80-year-old almost took a whole plane down. Wow. She would have been like, oh, wow. See, it's a good thing I threw those coins into the engine because when it burst, we made a safe landing miraculously. Oh. Ooh. Oh, man. They always think they're hitting birds. It's probably been this old lady taking flights. That is not a good idea for anyone watching. That's not a good solution. No. That's not going to help at all. It's not going to get you good luck. It's not going to get you to your destination. That's for sure. Oh, now's about the time I tell you. Please, feed the algorithm. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. All of this tells the algorithm that you like my videos and then you'll get sent more of them. Also, watch the video all the way to the end. That's always the best thing. The algorithm loves when people just watch the entire thing. I don't know. It gets off on it or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, this is one hell of a drink. Oh, wow. Oh, I hope that's her house that she did it in. That's all I'm saying. I hope she didn't do that to someone else's house. That was one gigantic drink that slipped right out of your hands, and now your carpet. You can't fix that. You can't clean that carpet. You're gonna have to cut a square out of your carpet. That carpet's trash. There's no way you're getting that blue stain out. Oh, where were you even taking it? Let's watch it again. Let's see. Oh, that was supposed to be for everyone, too. Oh, man, at least you got it on film. If that was someone at my house and they did that, they would never be invited over again. I'd be like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you destroyed my carpet. Oh, and all the glass, too. And then they're all laughing about it. Come on now, make her drink it out of the carpet. That's what she has to drink for the rest of the night. Everybody else can get fresh drinks. She's got to drink that out of the carpet. Just soak it up with paper towel, wring it into a cup. That's her drink for the night. Or maybe she shouldn't drink. You know what? She's not going to get more coordinated if she starts drinking. Florida Panther sits beside last remaining tree in massive cleared field alone. Well, this is one of the saddest images I've seen in a while. He's like, well, I guess this is my home now. At least you left him that one tree, right? No, they're going to cut it down. Oh man, humans are the worst. We don't deserve this planet. We just destroy it all the time. Again, you wonder why the aliens don't want to join us. We don't get it. But then we need the supplies for all the stuff that we love. It's really just a double-edged sword because I'm sure the wood is going to something that I like to consume. I don't know. I'm probably being a hypocrite right now. Oh, it's just sad to see it. When you look at it, it's sad to see. Oh, here's a wedding. Well, at least they did the nice slow-mo for us. I like that you reversed it and put it back into his hand. He is so over his job right now. Send him home early. He gets to go home early. Who's going to clean that up? Oh, man. It was an accident. It wasn't on purpose, but I can just feel his frustration. This person caught 2 police officers sleeping on the job. Oh, man. Don't mess with them, man. Don't put your flyer there. They're going to wake up and be like, oh, God. Start popping shots off or something. I bet you one of them was supposed to sleep while the other one stood guard, and then they just both fell asleep. Like, oh, man, we both fell asleep again. Good thing there's no criminals in our city. Must be a slow night. Look, they're probably working a double or something, all right? And you know what? I've seen cops do worse things. Sleeping on the job, if that's the worst thing these police officers are doing, then I'm on board with it. Get a couple naps in so you're fresh when someone robs someone or something. Maybe someone else can get the double shift. You guys need some sleep, clearly. And let's end with this one right here. Man poops peas in cop car after warning cops he was speeding home to use the bathroom. How did you end up being arrested? He was probably just frantically they're like, sir, can you stop moving? He's like, I can't or I'm gonna pee myself. At least he held it in till he got into the cop car to, get some revenge. Obviously, he was belligerent or something. They should have just given him a police escort home, let him go to the bathroom, and then you could have arrested him. I guess once he's in his house, he's probably... Or you could just take him to a porta potty or something, or at least let him relieve himself on the side of the road. I don't know. There was other options. But now you got to clean up your cop car. That sucks. I just imagine him in the back of that car like, all right, guys, well, I did warn you, and then just letting it all out. Like he just finally had enough. He's like, you know what? I'm in the cop car now. And they're like, yeah, you're going to be detained for 3 hours. And he's just like, I can't hold it. And just went for it. And then they had to drive him back. You think they just let him go after that? They're like, okay, because who wants to drive back with that in the car? No, he probably got charged for it. They probably gave him extra charges. I don't know. I'm on his side. I don't know what he did, but you could have at least let him relieve himself somewhere in the bathroom. So there were bathrooms, I'm sure. There was bushes at least. There was a side of the road. The cop car was not the place that it had to happen. There was other places that it could have happened. The cop car didn't need to be the bathroom today. You know what? See? Those police officers should have just been sleeping on the job that night and this wouldn't have happened. Maybe those cops are onto something. Getting some Z's in. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like I was a little bit angry in it today, but you know what? Sometimes I'm in a ranty mood. Today was one of those days. Other than that, go check out all the links I have down below. Go check out the playlist that has all of your stupid videos in it. And come up to your screen real quick. Come here. Come here. Boop.